Oh, it's going well. There's only one of me today.
All right.
Um, yeah, I think
That's about my limit of Luke that I can handle at once.
it keeps it balanced, you know?
Hmm. I agree. So yeah, we finished the scenario last time. I think I clicked this button, but it came back, so we gained 6 XP each. Cool. Occasionally you'll come across link quests. So this is a linked quest, and you'll notice that our options now are we can go back to Gloomhaven, or we can continue to the next quest. If we don't go back to Gloom, then we can't do stuff like level up, which it's fine, we won't be. We can't spend our gold, which is sort of fine. Um, if we go here, we don't have to do an encounter. So it says you won't face a road encounter if you accept the quest now. So we're headed here. Do you want to just go here anyway?
I think it's the best choice. The amount of gold we have is not enough to get anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
And are we still, like, I'm curious to know what status is carried through from the encounter. So are we back to full health? Are we we have all our cards back, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, so we have everything back. The one thing I was going to point out for you was that you have your base cards. So these are the 10 cards that you start with. There are 3 other cards that they give you that you can swap out from the beginning, but I didn't want to add that level of difficulty just yet, but this is the idea here. So you can have an 3 attack if you consume air, which I think you have. Yeah, you've got one card that does it. You've got one card that does it, that adds air. So like theoretically, the next turn you could do this pierce action and get +1 on it. It's got a big move on it, but it's a burn, so that's skewer. Balance measure, I actually really like this card, especially with boots. So your attack is equal to your move, and your move is equal to your attack. So if you do a ton of damage, you can move a lot. If you move a lot, you could do a big attack. So it's situationally good.
Right.
Wall of Doom, it's low, like in terms of your cards. It's one of your lower cards.
Yeah. Remind me
Retaliate
what that
2.
recycle icon does again.
So this one down here.
Yeah, well, it's on both. Yeah.
So at the end of your turn, the card goes from your like in play pile to like your discarded pile. But this one here, we go to your burn pile. So you could retaliate 2, gain shield, gain 2 XP, and then at the end of your turn you lose it. It's basically run into a bunch of melee people and expect to get pummeled to death, but to try to survive that. The bottom's okay to just, if you're off in time, you'll be standing next to people. So the +1 attack is handy sometimes, especially if you're doing like a skewer or a cleave or whatever the other one is, the sweeping.
Provoking?
Sweeping
No, not
blow.
provoking. Sweeping blow. Yeah.
Anyway, those are cards. I don't know if you want
Go
to
back
deal
to
with
the
them.
Wall of Doom again. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just want to see what do all your attacks this round. So it's essentially like a self buff on the turn that which I'm gonna do an attack.
Yep.
But I'd have to lose 2 cards, or I'd have to lose. Like I can't increase the amount of cards I have in my stack.
Yeah, you have to take a card away. So
And that's where the AP kicks in.
Yeah, well, I will say that as you level up, you get new cards, and new cards are better. And I have generally found that I can find a card that does almost the same thing, but is slightly worse in the leveled up cards.
Right.
These cards that they give you are usually more situational cards. For instance, this one here has Pierce, which is situational. This is like can be used like they're I find they're more skill cards, but in that they're more skill cards, they're less generic, and so the uses become harder to use.
Yeah.
And
Are
sometimes
you
I'll
able to
equip
go to
them
the screen
for.
where you could show all of them at once?
No,
Probably not, eh?
not from here for some reason.
Yeah.
No.
The reason is I do like the idea of grabbing the cards that hit multiple targets. So I'm looking at Skewer as something I think I should add to the deck. The move 6 is very enticing.
So if we look
Grab
at
and go, I feel like is not good enough. You look at grab and go, loot kind of garbage, and 4 move is obviously not as good as 6.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, loot on the top is rough. It's situationally useful. Move 4, you know what? Like for this guy, I find he has very little movement, but you've got the boots, and you do have like this one's a move 4 with a burn.
but it's a
That's a move
burn, yeah.
3. That's
And
a
the
move
Skewer is a
3.
burn as well.
This is a move 3, so it is your only move 4. But with Skewer, it gives you the move 6, but it's a burn. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, we have the boots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will say that grab and go is my default card that I trash at the beginning unless I'm like trying to make a mad sprint through a scenario.
Yeah.
So.
But you would not grab Skewer, you would grab Balanced Measure instead?
I like Balanced Measure because I can run across a scenario and slap someone for 6 sometimes, which is like the most.
Without burn.
Yeah, and it gives me 1 XP.
Well,
But
Skewer gives XP too. And
yeah,
most of the attacks I noticed give XP. This one gives XP. And I figured I could use the Skewer attack and not the move part until I need the move.
yeah, let's try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I don't know if I attached any of those. So on your melee attacks, add muddle and poison. Wow. Okay. Well, that's rude.
You're like two sauces. That's good.
I'll try this
sauce.
one. Immobilize and move is nice because you can like, if someone hits you, you can pin them down and then run away and then shoot them. One adjacent ally may perform attack 6 and then burn. Attack 3 and potentially stun. Move 4 and then stun. Alright, well, whatever. I'll try.
No, you if you want to grab another one, I see possession, and I always think that has to be good.
One ally within range 3 may perform move 4, so I can make someone attack for 6 or move them for 4. Okay.
You don't think that'd be good? Look at that card. Come on.
Okay? I'll try this one.
Well, especially because it. Okay. Wait, is it only one card switch at a time, or you just want to not make a drastic shift to the deck?
I would have to look to see which card I want to drop other than. So the reason I was dropping this one for this one was because this one here gives a heal self, and I'm trying not to take damage. So I'm going more attacky. And I guess I don't need all of these augments. Like shield. Here, let's try this. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to know what goes in the mix. The second round playing, so. Text is going to be red.
The stench of death and rotting flesh gets thicker as you kick past the corpses of your foes and head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sounds of conversation, you find your way through the maze of crypts and burst into a small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're clearly guarding something. You must be in the right place.
Alright, so this perk here Gives you, or this one gives you 2 perk points, but you can't use items during the scenario.
The only item I have, as far as I know, is the potion.
And boots.
Oh, the boots counts as an item.
Yeah. Never allow your current hit point value to drop below half your maximum hit point value rounded up during the scenario. That might also be tough.
I think I want to go with Purist and see if I can get away with no boots.
Yeah, sometimes I'm playing and I'm like, I'll be like, oh, I want to try to keep that perk, and then I lose, and I'm like, oh, maybe if I had used my items, I would have won the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, because if you don't win, you don't get any of the perks, so. Use your equip items a number of times equal to greater than your level plus 2 during the scenario. Yesh. So I have this that I can use, and the poison dagger, which I'll definitely use at least twice, so that seems reasonable. Reveal a room. Yeah, I think there's one door in here, so I think that's good.
Can you go to the deck setup still? Okay, and you put on skewer, not balance measure.
Do you want balance measure?
Well, I'm thinking if I can't use the boots, maybe I want to make sure I have enough move ability. So skewer is one, balance measure is the other, and maybe I don't know if grab and go is. What would I give up for balanced measure? I guess is the question. Go to eye for an eye. I think that one I didn't find that impressive. Oh, the heal though.
It's a
What do you think?
weak heal, but you don't have a lot of health, and you're trying not to use your items, so
keep the heal.
probably gonna keep you afloat.
Balance measure. I want to see. Is there anything else you can see that I could get rid of?
Because if you don't use your boots with balance measure, you're not gonna get a big swing, right?
Or vice versa. I was thinking more about the move. It
Well,
allows me to have a big move without a burn.
What's nice about the Cause the most, like, you might get a double damage on like an attack 3 or something, right? Or like this one, if you attack for 6 and it doubles, you get 12 or something. But the thing is, you have to be next to somebody, hit them, and then have somewhere you want to run. And then when you run there, you don't have anything to do.
Oh,
To be
right.
honest,
The
I've
move is
never
afterwards.
used. Yeah,
I get you.
I've never used the bottom half of this card.
Okay. So I should look at it as a big hit after a long move. I do have like skewer, for example. I think it's move 6. So those two cards together would be quite the blow.
There's some scenarios where it's literally like you will die and you just have to rush down the corridor to do some objective. And some of the games are like, for this one here, it says kill the bandit commander. I mean, he's technically one of the enemies, so whatever. But the some of them are like rush to the end. So any way that you can like get a few extra moves and just keep a bunch of enemies behind you is good.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a little bit of like move that you're gonna want to have, but not that much. So
check shield bash. Is that the one that's piercing? Shield bash 15.
So it's got a stun burn.
Oh, but that 15 is a low number.
Yep.
But that one doesn't have move.
No.
Maybe just leave it. Okay.
Yeah. There's a set of boots that I kind of like for this guy. Sort of, I don't know about better, but it's nice when there's a set of boots that'll make it so your passive move 2 becomes a passive move 3.
Whoa.
And then it's kind of nice because it's like you can generally move kind of fast with everything.
Right.
But anyway, all right, we're good.
Yeah, let's do it. Yep.
There we go. And
God, I think that's the part of the game that will burn at my soul. The idea that every time you choose something, you got to give something else up. Every time. Brutal.
yeah. Wait until you get in enchantments. That'll be fun. So on your cards, see these little dots
Yep.
right there?
Yeah.
So later when you have like 100 gold, you can permanently put like a stun there or a heal self 1 or like push.
God.
But that's like I barely dabble in that and I'm like 30 scenarios in, so. Okay.
So, is that a trap right at my feet?
That's a trap. It's a stun trap.
Stun means I don't get to do anything.
Correct. And actually, if you move into it, it ends your turn, sort of, and then your next turn, I think you're also stunned.
The
Which
middle
seems crazy.
spot does not have a trap.
Correct. It has a pebble. No, it's a skull. Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. One man's pebble is another man's
I don't think that's.
death.
I don't think anyone said that. All right, let's see.
Did you just move me? How did you do that?
What you got? Oh, because we're still. Yeah. We're still in the opening.
Okay.
You don't have hook and chain yet, so you can't pull them in.
Oh, whoa! Spoilers.
Yeah. And you can't get behind them to push them. So
Well, I was just gonna move up on him and smash his face.
sure. How
But
much health do
because
they have?
I'm on the right, I could go across to the left, kind of thing.
They have 5 health.
Yeah.
Now they're archers and they're up against the wall. So going earlier and getting close to them means that if they try to shoot you, they're at a disadvantage, right?
Yeah. I figured you could move up on one and I'll move up on the other.
Sure.
Okay.
What?
I need an early move.
Well, you're not gonna kill him in one hit. You could disarm.
Oh, I can kill him. in
Oh my
one
God.
hit. Look at that overwhelming assault. That'll end him.
That will.
It will also end me, probably.
Sooner than later, yeah.
All right. How about I don't care about push. I don't need to pierce. Oh my God! Shield bash is a burn card too. Jesus. So leaping cleave. I think for the move, that's 3. I need 3 or 2.
2.
Oh, okay. I
You
can
can
use
use
anything for the move.
Yeah, I don't see a move that would be necessarily beneficial, so.
Provoking roar sounds good. That's very low number though. I don't know if it. Do you see a value in making sure I always keep a low number for later?
All of these numbers are pretty low. That's like half your deck. So, I don't know. Going early now means you take less damage because of disadvantage. So, there's a benefit to going early now.
Yeah. All right. Well, the highest attack I see here is the attack 3s. If I don't want to use up my, like warding strength, for example.
Yeah.
Or
So-
skewer. I could use skewer.
One thing I'm noticing is like it's not going to take a full set of cards for us to get through this room.
Yeah.
So when we enter the other room, we will be like half drained unless we rest before we go in, which is a
You lose a
strategy,
card.
but whatever. So yeah, you'll probably want to keep the stuff that might be useful in the next room, but just for an idea.
But how
of
would
what-
I know what's going to be useful in the next room?
Yeah. So
Yeah. So warding strength, I think, is one of them. That's going to be my attack. And then for the move,
You could go with shield bash and warding strength. Like it's still early,
but
but you're
that's a
keeping that
burn.
ability. Well, you could use this shield bash to do a move too, and then hit with the warding strength. Or did you
Yeah.
want warding strength to do the move?
No, that's exactly right. What you said.
And for me, I kind of wanted to get this. Oh. Okay, so that's not going early. There's people upstairs that are thumping. Attack 1, stun 2.
If you move up in that spot, will I be able to get to him on my turn?
This spot?
No, I mean I'm assuming we're going. Yeah, I'm assuming we're taking those 2 spots. So,
Yeah, we don't want to cross the streams.
jeez, I like Scurry. You can move and attack.
That is a nice double up if you want to like cross along. I'm running. There's lots of good low ones here. Like this one here, I could just like go really early and stop him from moving, but then I can't really. Like, do I have an upper? A stun,
They're probably
an attack from
up around 30. So I think any of your low numbers will let you go first.
Yeah. Self-invisible is kind of cool. But then I'm like, well, if I use this one, it's a... okay, well, let's just do this mixed with this. 27.75. It's probably fine. They have 56, so...
Oh my god.
Okay.
Usually that implies something big, right? The bigger the number, usually the more significant the...
I find it to be kind of thematic. Okay, so they're going to do attack 1, range 4, target 2. So we'll both get shot, but disadvantage will be on the person who is closest. So that's good. So you wanted to shield bash basic move here and then hit him?
Yep, you got it. And don't step on the trap. Thanks.
-1.
No.
Boo.
Terrible.
Alright.
Unbelievable. What an
I forgive
absolute loser.
Well... Put a little bit of poison on it. No. Don't need
Give him
poison.
the juice? No, not yet.
Why is it going to do 3 damage?
Because it says +1, add +2 attack on your melee.
But I didn't think that it applied to the... Yikesies.
Oh, baby.
Alright, now it's our turn to get sliced up. So I take 1, and you take 1.
Okay.
Let's see, disadvantage 0, and I take 3.
Oh my god.
Alright, so... yeah. The ever-present question.
How much health does he have?
He has 3 health.
Okay.
So, I guess one of the questions is like, do we finish them off and use the lower half to get ourselves ready, and then the next turn we run through the door? Or, because if we run through the door, it's like, hello, please hit us, and then that happens. Like, there's no, you know.
Yeah, I follow. If we... My brain's like, could we try it and do a do-over if we fail? But
Oh no.
There's no do-over. Got it.
My criteria for doing over so far when I've been playing has been if I miss the like, let's say I look at the cards and I choose a card and then later I'm like, that's not the card I wanted to choose. Like in a real game I might do that and I might switch the card, so I might be like, okay, I'll just redo the round exactly how it went, even though it's like, okay, yeah, I do 0 damage because I got times 0. I could optimize it, but I don't. The other is if I misunderstand the stuff, or I put the commands in not the way that I wanted them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like optimizing the turns over and over, like it's not like that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah, don't we all want to have that power? All right. I could do if we are going to long rest.
I don't know about long rest. I just mean like if your top action kills him, are you gonna run into the room with no top action, which basically means
Can I
extra
shoot?
round for the enemies.
Can I throw through you?
Yep.
Hmm.
You're gonna spare dagger. Then you can't kill the guy next to you.
Oh, don't I have attacks on the bottom half?
That is the
Well,
same
only
card.
on the spare dagger.
I spare dagger drives me nuts because so many times I'm like, I want to hit someone at range and then attack someone. What? Oh,
Yeah, that's frustrating. I'll take 2 spare daggers, please.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's where.
All right. Well,
Hook and
what if
Fang
I
is good.
skewer this guy,
Okay.
and that'll be my attack, and then for move, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's a throwaway card if we're not going to
Do you
go.
want to drop a heal then?
Oh
or
yeah, perfect. Eye for an eye, skewer. I'll heal you.
Do you want to go earlier then? The 18.
Yep.
Okay. And for me, so this one has a move heal on it. I don't necessarily need to do the move. Do I have a super wasteful card at the top? I could get some serious. Well, no, I can't. Okay, I lied. Negative condition on the target. Attack 6. Plaguey.
You know, part of me was like, we should bring him out early, and he could participate through the whole game. But I feel like you're gonna summon him, and he'll trigger the trap, and then bite me or something.
Yeah, when Plaguey
That'll be his instinct. He'll be like, clearly this brute needs a bite.
So this one I think I'll use for just my hitter card. All right, so he's 4, move 1, attack 3, range 4. So I think we can finish them off.
It's you first. What are you gonna do?
So I could open the door, but I'm not going to.
No, just heal. Yeah. Are you gonna move though?
No. I guess I could have gone on the gold pile.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah, but I'd be
I'm
one
gonna-
less step from the door.
That's fine.
You gonna pierce this sucker?
I hope I skewer him like a slice of bacon. I love that.
Yeah, he's really dead. Do you want to?
Can I move onto him?
Or do you want to? Well, yeah, you could do a move instead of a heal.
Oh. If you're gonna long rest, you're gonna get your heal back, and then I could get some gold. Otherwise, I'll heal you.
Okay, I'm not.
I think
gonna
it's important to
long
heal you.
rest. All right, there'll be plenty of gold somewhere. All right, and you're making an earth element. That's cool. All right,
That's
round
cool.
3.
Well, I have no idea what I'm walking in on.
So, yeah, so when I'm walking into rooms, I try to get a decent amount of move, and then range are the things that I do. So, like, move and range, so I can at least, like, hit something. Doesn't
All
always
right.
work, but
So you're thinking spare dagger and possibly trample.
well, trample is gonna burn your card.
Yeah, it is.
You might not get to anybody in range to attack.
Any enemy who targets one of your adjacent allies. Oh, that's the taunt. Yeah, I'm looking at one of those two. Sweeping blow or overwhelming assault.
This one's got a
See, the
jump
problem
in
is
it, but
both of those are such nice. Yeah, maybe leaping cleave could be my.
well, if you look at overwhelming assault, you're probably not going to use the top until later in the game.
Okay.
That's my thought. So
Yep. All right, we'll choose that one as the move, and then
okay, so overwhelming assault as the move, and then spare dagger as the toss.
yeah.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna do scurry, but I don't want to go before you. So I'm gonna do 9 horde with scurry, so that I have a total move of 7. And I'll attack for 1, but he gets an attack of 3, so... And I go super late, so everyone else is already done. Aw, Plaguey.
Well, I might want to end up standing in the doorway, right?
Okay, so your first step, you get to open the door. You ready?
Yeah.
Dialogue.
You open the door to a large crypt littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry. He fits the description. There is something previously unnoticed in his eyes. A dark, otherworldly force. Who are you to think you can interrupt the work of the gloom? A dark energy engulfs his hands as he speaks. I will show you what you are dealing with.
So...
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3... They're 4 away if you move there.
Well,
Yes.
all I see is 2 baddies.
Yeah,
If you
it's a-
move up, can you like scan the outside of the room? I just want to see if there's doors where we're gonna unlock a bunch more things.
So there's doors, and this guy says that he's going to move to the next door and reveal room.
Who?
The bandit commander.
Hmm.
And it's got a
This is
reshuffle
awkward.
icon on it, which means that this attack that he's doing, he will then do it. Like it'll go back into the deck, and then he'll potentially do it again.
Well, I see 4 doors, and I don't think we'll be able to stop him from opening those doors.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
What's my range on the spare dagger? 3?
3, yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
So I'd have to step up 1, 2, and then 1, 2,
Well,
3.
if you step up 2 to here, then it's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. You can't reach it.
This is awkward. What choices do we have, though? We do have to move up on them, right?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Think about it.
Yep. Hi.
Sorry about that. We are trying to cook a turkey for Thanksgiving, and the tag was missing, so we had to go get the scale and then weigh ourselves and then hold the turkey
What? Why?
to figure out how much it weighed.
Hmm.
It was too heavy for
So
the food scale.
so here's the thought I had here. One of the perks is to not use the boots, right?
Yeah.
Using the boots would make these 2 cards not useless.
Yeah. You would get a hit in, you get your XP.
Yeah. What does the purist do again?
Purist, so if you succeed at being a purist, you'll get 2 perk points. Takes 3 perk points. You got your perk last time, right? So you would get 3 perk points. So you could then spend your perk to do something like take 2 -1s out of your deck, or take the -2 out of your deck, or add a +2 to your deck, or whatever. Like those are
God,
the
that's tempting.
sort of perks that you get.
That is tempting.
You
Do you have
could,
any ideas? Do you have any suggestions?
well, so this guy's not going to attack you. This guy is going to do an attack for 2 at range 5, but I don't think it's worth avoiding it because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's got to move 1. So that means you'd have to step back here, and at some point you have to cross that distance, and it's pretty far. So I guess step in as much. In terms of whether or not to spend your boots or not, I don't think that the Spear Dagger is going to make enough to turn the tides, but you never know. If it gets like really desperate and you're off by 3 damage, then you're like, oh, shoot. I think we're unlucky that he's opening the door. So that scares me.
What about the whole bunker down thing where we retreat back into the starting room and let them come through the doorway?
So he's going to keep flipping cards in his deck, and I happen to know that he will spawn things, and he will teleport to these doors and keep opening them, which reveals things, and those things we have to kill. So killing him quickly is beneficial.
Okay. So those 3 attack, that 3 attack might make the difference.
It might.
At the
He has
cost
20
of 2
health.
perk.
He's pretty beefy boy. He's a boss.
Yeah. If I'm charging in with the boots on, you're charging in with me, and we're focusing him only until.
So good question. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't get to him, but I can get
you
to the
go
archer.
around the other side now.
Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could get to him and put the slicey for 3.
I think we're going all in then.
All right. So if
Boots
we're going
on.
all in,
I'd say send me to the left side, and that way, if you're going up on the right side, then I could. Will I have to walk around the archer?
he's gonna teleport. He's either gonna teleport here. I think he teleports here, or he teleports here. I think.
Okay. Well, my first attack is ranged, so I'd say go up left side, and then I'll adjust accordingly.
You could do serpent pattern.
What does that mean?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
All right. So you're gonna go here.
Yep.
Use up all the move that you can.
Yep.
All right. It's done.
And then
if you get a times 0, then you want the round restarted, right? Alright, you got him. Alright, so when you end your turn, the archer's gonna take their
plus
turn.
0 is very different from times 0.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And he laid a trap, which is kind of cool.
Not for that guy.
I'm gonna poison him. Is he immune to poison? He's immune to stun, curse, and immobilize,
Jesus.
but not poison. Some of them are immune to everything, and it bothers me. How many
What
cards
does the
do I have?
potion do again?
3, 4. This one?
Yeah.
It recovers one of my discarded cards. So right now I don't want to use it because I have 4. But the next time I discard, I might have like 7. And then if I bring back one of the cards, it gets me an extra turn early, which adds up in terms of extra turns. I
Right.
guess it's 1 extra turn, but I don't know. Alright, so he opens this door, and it's got these fatties in it.
Oh boy.
Now these
And those
fatties are big health, they hit hard, they move slow, and they hurt themselves often. Sometimes they do poisony stuff.
You were saying that he kind of has a rotation. So after he did that door opening, is
Yep.
he going to teleport again?
So let's put it this way, is that he had a deck of cards. When he flips it over, he can do things like he can attack you, he can summon minions, or he could teleport and open a door. The thing is, when he draws the card that's teleport, he then takes all of his attack modifier deck, like the same as your deck here. He has a deck, and certain cards, like the ×2, they have a like reshuffle. So his teleport has a reshuffle, meaning that it's back in his stack. So at some point he will go there. It could be this turn, it could be another turn. There's no way to predict it.
Okay.
But that would happen at some point. So there's a line of dudes here.
Yeah.
We don't have the skewer, but that's okay.
That archer hits hard.
The archer, well, it's an elite archer.
Yeah.
It hits for 3 default with a range of 5.
Yeah. How hard does he hit, the boss?
He has an attack of 3, move 3. But he oftentimes...
He's
like,
not hitting.
sometimes-
He's
yeah.
too busy doing stuff. Yeah.
If
All right.
you
So
disarm him, he can't attack, but if he's disarmed, he can still do his
he's immune to
actions.
disarm, I thought.
Stun? He's not immune
Curse?
to...
Immobilize. Sorry.
Yeah. So he can be disarmed, but like I said, he doesn't attack all that much, so...
Yeah, I'd rather put in a big hit if I can. Pierce, does he have armor?
No.
Okay. Move, attack. Target all enemies moved through.
So for example, if you did 1, 2, 3, 4, it would hit these 2 guys, and then you could do an attack on him, but then all 3 of them would hit you. Actually, you could do a sweeping blow at that point and hit all 3 of them, but then they would beat you pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
I think I just want to move up on him and hit him hard with
Now,
whatever I have.
These guys have a default move of 1. If they can't move, like let's say that they can move through each other,
Yeah.
but with a move 1, if it stays that way, he can't get anywhere. And this
Right.
guy would move here. You know what I mean? Like they're stuck behind him and they can't really get past.
Right.
But if he teleports, then obviously they just walk up and slap you. So
Well, if I step just 1 up, I'm hitting him only, right? I'm not going to hit the other guy. And I don't really care to hit the fatty so much. I just want to burst him down as much as possible.
sure. So what cards do you want to play?
Whatever's the hardest hitting card. I'm looking at Leaping Cleave or Trample. I think Trample's the better choice if I'm not going to be hitting several.
Yep. So trample, do you want to go early somehow? Because he might teleport, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Fuck. Provoking Roar will make it so that they will hit me instead of you, right?
Well, you'd have to use it to move, though.
Oh, right. The other possibility is I go and Provoking Roar that archer, but I'd have to circle around. Do I even have a move 3 left out of those 3 cards?
You could also jump, so you could jump over here and then hit them that way.
Yeah.
And we're both close to the archer, so we could burn the archer.
Like blow him up?
Well, like if you jump over and disarm him, and then I go over and stab him, or if you were able to push him into his own trap somehow. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a push. I don't think you have a 4 and a push.
Yeah. Do you have push?
I don't think so. I think I can force somebody to move. No, I can make enemies attack each other. I thought that I had something that made somebody move.
I think you got to bring out your poison boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want? I'm still kind of thinking I should just go and smash his face, and if he ends up attacking instead of moving, he'll block the door for those two. So I like that. The downside being that this archer is just going to be wreaking havoc.
Yeah. Well, I might not have a choice to go and fight him because he's kind of far, so I might have to fight the archer.
Yeah.
And then we're splitting our efforts.
Right.
So hitting the archer is not too bad, but I feel like it's going to take a turn and a half to burn it.
Yeah.
And he's got poison, so he's going to die in like 2.5 turns if we can hit him. So I don't know. And he's going to bring stuff in, the archer won't. So we can take
Do you have any kind of stuns or disarms?
I have a stun. This one
why don't
here.
you stun the archer and I'll just keep smashing boss in the face.
Yep, my stun. I'm just trying to figure out if my stun, if I have, so I don't have anything that I can do on the top half if I stun on the bottom.
Oh, like you won't be able to get close enough.
Well, like, no, I can stun at a range, but then I'm not close enough to like hit for anything else.
Can you
So
summon
just a stun.
Plaguey?
Only if I take a rest, because he's down here.
Oh, Plaguey, no!
Yeah, I could do a short rest to bring him up, but it seems kind of wasteful.
Yeah, it does. Alright, I don't know. What do you think?
I think just hit the archer. I think if you go for the boss, it's not bad, and I'll just stab the archer, and then we'll just, if things go well, we'll double team the archer, and then go after the boss. I don't know.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so I think it was trample.
trample with what for the move?
I think we wanted provoking roar, so I don't lose too many turns.
Okay. That leaves you with like
In other words,
things.
I meant so that I go first. That's what I meant to say.
You will still have a push, so you might be able to push the archer into the trap, which would potentially help. And you have mediocre ability to go. Anyway, when you get down to the last cards, that's kind of like you do what you can with what you got.
That's right.
Attack 2, add 1 for each negative condition. Attack 3, gain 2. No, that's a burn. Force one enemy within range 3 to perform attack 2. Target another. Oh, I can use him to attack the dude. So that's cool. Do I have a top card that I can use though? Not really. Loot one.
Do you have to be within a certain range to do that?
Force an enemy within range 5. Oh, he does attack 2 plus range 0, so he would just have his normal range, which is a lot. So he'd only attack for 2. So I could use the archer to do it. I don't know. That seems weird. I'll just do this. That's fine. We'll see what happens. So he's gonna summon Living Bones. You remember Living Bones?
Yep.
And the living corpses are going to not move, and they're just going to take 1 damage. So,
I have retaliate burned.
guys, go
Not
upstairs.
burned,
The
but
camera's
disarmed.
on. Go upstairs. No, thank you. Alright, so you're going to use this to move.
Hold on. Provoking roar to move. That's right. And I'm moving. Yeah, towards him. Don't step on the trap.
So right here is good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit closer to the archer, so.
Yep. That's the idea.
Times 2.
Oh man, skewer would be nice right there.
Yeah.
Skewer both of them.
Do you want to pop your heal?
How much does it heal for? 3.
So one of the things is like you will probably be taking damage for the next little while, and if you find yourself poisoned somehow, it makes the heal. It's nice
Less
to get a
effective.
decent size heal when you can, because if you get poisoned for some reason,
Let's do it.
it's no bueno.
Okay. Drinky.
Alright, so I can force him to attack, or I can just go up and punch the archer. It seems like we're burning that guy down. So
I didn't catch how much I hit him for. What did I hit him for?
so he got +1, and he had poison, so I think you took 5 damage off of him.
Nice.
So 3 +1 from poison, +1 for the modifier. So I think I'm gonna use this guy to shoot that guy.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think the faster we get him down. 6. Should I just loot?
Loot's not gonna do anything, but it's gonna create the dark element. Maybe I can. So here's a living bones.
Yeah. I was hoping to be surrounded. Oh! Receive 3. Yeah.
So these guys take 1 damage each
For existing?
Yeah.
Being blocked.
Alright, so I'm guessing you're going as early as possible with a leaping cleave to slice these 2.
Well, which one does more? They both hit
This one does more.
3. Yeah, okay.
And then you could run away. You could run here and push him into the trap.
Yeah! Do it.
You know that like by the time 54 comes around, none of that will be true anymore, but
Let's not talk about that.
we can pretend. Okay, so I might be able to stun the archer, which was nice.
Yeah, at least he'll still be where he is. That would be good.
Summon living bones. That's gonna happen.
Yep.
Those pierce cards are gonna come in handy.
Alright, you're up.
Uh,
I don't know, you gotta keep hurting the other guy. You're like, I can't, Luke. What are you talking about?
it'd be really hard. All right, I'm gonna stun the archer, and I can't do anything on the top. Poison and muddle. I don't think I need poison and muddle. I think I need the damage. All my cards are done. Okay. Bandit Commander is now going to come and live in bounds.
That's okay. More guys stuck in that room.
The good
We
news
just
is
gotta
that,
hope he doesn't teleport ever.
yeah, if he summons the living bones here and none of them move, then he won't be able to summon them anymore. The summon will... Oh no, summons always work as long as there's room somewhere.
So the question I have now, yes, definitely cleave. Come on.
Big
Times
money.
2. No, 1 health? Is he at 1?
No, he's at like 2 or 2.
Well, part of me wonders, should I move away or should I stay on him? Because he's keeping everyone blocked. Maybe I don't want to run away.
Well, if you run away, okay, what is this guy going to do? He's going to move 1, attack 3, so you won't get hit from that. The living bones is going to move 3, so it won't move any. Attack 1, so you might get hit for like 1 or 2 or something. The archer won't attack you because they're frozen.
Mhm.
So this is a free 3 damage that you could do, but since you're gonna probably take a short rest, you could just use this card next turn as well. Like you could hit him with a like disarm for 2.
What do you
And
mean
then-
use this card next turn?
Well, you don't have any cards left, so either you're taking a long rest or a short rest. Right? So you're getting all your
Yeah.
cards back.
I think the opportunity to push him into the trap is good,
Yeah.
because yeah, it'll put us together. If he teleports to the other side of the room, I'll need to get across anyway.
Okay.
The only catch is if he does stay there, what are we gonna do?
Well, I mean, you could use the jump through them all and card and slice him if he's in the mix.
We're
or-
both gonna be resting anyway. I think I might be doing a long rest, by the way. That's a whole round where you're on your own.
That's okay. I'm way back here. I'm good.
Okay. I think I'm out of cards. Yeah, you suck. You suck, Skelly.
Oh, he attacked you twice.
It's okay.
Why'd he attack you twice? That's weird.
That's how he does.
How we do. I'm gonna take a short rest.
Short rest means you still get your turn, right?
Yep. That's the card I wanted. So I'm gonna take a different card. And that sucks, but that's okay. Suggestion's gone. And
Why'd you take damage?
I burnt 1 health to redraw my random card.
Oh, gotcha.
And so my idea here is to go super
Can you get
early.
up on the... Can you finish that guy off?
I'm gonna use the archer to shoot him.
Okay.
You want to take a long one? You might as well.
Well, hold on. So
I'm in
if
terms
I
of
take a short rest, I think I could get up on him, finish him right now, and then that means no more doors are opened, and all we have left to deal with is these, like, almost dead archer, the skelly that I don't care about. Like, the room is pretty much done if we burn him now. If he
Yeah.
opens a door, it could turn ugly. So
yeah, so I'm not guaranteeing that I'll kill him, but I'm using an attack 2 and he's poisoned. So I'm doing 3 damage and it's at priority 8. So it
Right.
seems decently likely.
do you want to make sure by having me do a short rest?
It's up
And
to you.
I think a short rest is a safer bet.
We have so many
and-
cards.
Yeah.
So short rest, you're good?
Yeah, let's do short rest and try to end this now.
Okay, so warding strength is the card you would lose.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's a decent card for taking some tanking damage, but you lose a health to redraw and you don't know what it would be, so warding
Yeah.
strength is...
Toss it.
It's a pretty good burn card. Alright, so what do you want to do?
I want to make sure I have the 1, 2, 3 moves.
With
At
jump?
least a 3 move. Cleave would be good. I might be able to take them both out, although I'd be taking your spot. Are you actually needing to walk up on them?
No, I'm just gonna remotely shoot him.
Okay.
I might go a little bit later. Yeah.
I want to suggest either the sweeping, one of the cleaves.
So the cleaves, so if you use, for example, sweeping blow, you could hit like the archer and this guy from
Yeah.
this point. You want to move 3? And a
Yeah.
push would not be of any use. So do you want to move 3 with jump? So if they kind of like, well, you want to
No,
go early, right?
keep the cleave as well. So, yeah, I need a early move. I need it to be a move of 3.
You don't want to skewer? I don't
I
know.
could skewer too. Yeah. What's the? Part of me is thinking like if we're at the end of the fight, I want to do the ones that do the 2 XP. So what's that one? Overwhelming assault. So I might do that.
Yeah. I mean,
from
that's
my
not a bad
attack?
one to hit the corpse because this guy has 2 health.
I just want to really make sure he dies.
Yeah.
No. Let's. Okay, so um, I want to say I want to keep the heal.
Sweeping blow seems good, but that means
Yes.
you need to move 3 early to get there, and you don't have it.
What about skewers? Not that early. Yeah, we need to make sure it's early enough. So, what's provoking roar?
I mean, you could use
That's
that to
2.
just run up and hit him for 2,
Yep.
but then you need a move 3, which would be you could do this one and push the archer. I don't know.
Leaping cleave. So my options are lots of move and sweeping, but I don't get to go first. Or like that 15 or the 18, the shield bash, the eye for an eye, the spear dagger. None of them have move, eh?
No.
Crap. All my mobility is at the end of the game.
Yep.
Or at the end of the initiative. Oh, I could always use the trample.
Well, trample, you would only get to hit these guys, and then you would get here, and then you could, like, skewer through this.
Yeah.
But skewer also has a pierce on it. So if at some point you were to do a jump and get air, then you could use it to amp up your skewer the next turn. Analysis we have enough cards to finish them off, so it doesn't matter.
I just want to, yeah. All right. So how about provoking roar and trample? And I'll use the trample to get up on the boss.
Okay.
Like I'll walk through those guys, trample through those guys, and then I'll use provoking roar as an attack card on the boss.
Cool.
But I think you get to go first, right?
I made it so you go first by 1. I was gonna go 8, but I was like, well, Luke's probably gonna do some stuff, so.
So I'll step on some people. I can step on him, but I can't end on him, right?
Do you want to go here or here? Yeah, so unfortunately with here, since you don't have fly, if you had fly, you could land on him. With jump, you can't.
Okay. Just right there is fine.
In the corner?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, well.
I didn't kill anybody? God
No,
damn.
he had 1 armor, and you got ×0 on this one.
Alright, smash the,
Boss man?
yeah, boss man. Sploosh.
Alright. He did. Alright, what did I want to do?
You wanted to use the archer to kill the boss. But the boss is dead now.
What are these guys going to do? So he's going to attack at range. He's going to attack 3, target 2, and he's going to move 0, attack 4. So those corpses are going to hit hard, but they're not moving. Who's hitting hard? So the archer's actually going to shoot.
Biggest.
Well, he's going to shoot 2 of us for 2, but the Skelly's going to hit for 3. Oh, but he won't move, so he can just stay there. I'm going to blow the archer away.
You can make the archer shoot the archer. Oh, you're shooting.
Yeah.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I won't use. Alright, living bones. Yeah, boring stuff. Okay. Maybe I'll decide what I do first.
Yeah. Clearly, you need to loot too. Look at all those piles of gold. I'm so sad that I didn't get to cash in on the perk. I feel like I should have smashed more. More smashy.
I don't know. Alright, so I'll try to take this guy out. And I'll go early so that you can do whatever. So like I said, these guys hit pretty hard. And they usually have a move of 1. So... But they usually go late too, so the Skelly might move here and hit you for nothing, and they might stay there doing nothing. So either you can step back and throw daggers at them, or you could just rush in and try to hit them as hard as you can, like with a leaping cleave and hit these two. It won't kill either one of them. You just want to tank all the damage, but it's up to you.
I'm not a tank. I'm a brute.
Oh, my bad. I thought you had like a giant shield.
I haven't used it once yet. Overwhelming assault. Isn't that the new card? No, it's not.
You could use it and kill a corpse maybe, but
Well, all we're doing is killing these 4 dudes. The Skelly's like squishy. Yeah.
well, the Skellies have armor, so sometimes they take a little bit of beats to get them down, but they don't do any damage. So
Yeah, so step into the door frame, and I'm just trying to decide what to get rid of. Overwhelming assault to finish the corpse. And I could use anything to... I don't know. Where is it? Will I need to heal? That's the question.
say so you have 6 health, and say that you get hit by one of them plus the living bones. You probably won't have to burn a card.
If I stand in the doorway by using the... I can't reach anyone right now. Okay.
Well, you could throw a dagger and then run away. But, you know. Because like I said, they slowly kill themselves, but it's slow. So.
Alright, so throw the dagger at the one that's closer up front, and then I'll heal myself, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, but if you heal yourself, I'll probably step close to you and punch you for more than whatever.
Well, what's the alternative?
Take a step back. And then, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make it complicated. So
Yeah,
it
I was
takes longer.
gonna say, like, shit. Just, I could take a step back, but I could also heal for 2.
Sure. So you want to go?
Or what if I
sooner?
use the retaliate?
Retaliate self. Yeah, so if they hit you, then you'll hit them back for 2. You'll gain an XP, but they'll probably hit you for more than 2. So, whereas Spare Dagger, you do 3 damage for sure. Like, you might get hit by more. Like, you could move into the fray and then pop Retaliate, and then you'd hit, like, they would both take 2 damage.
Yep.
So that's an option, sure.
Or I step forward and I do the leaping cleave and I hit both the Skelly and the...
That's not a bad idea. You haven't drawn that many plus cards, so you might get a double damage or something.
Yeah. Alright, let's do that then. And then I'll get the gold too.
What do you want to use to move forward then? Whoops, I keep doing
Oh god.
So, Spare Dagger is going to be helpful because you're going to be next to people.
Yep.
In following terms, Shield Self as a bottom is useful, so what are the cards that aren't useful? Like, you could move 3 and you could push somebody away.
This is the problem, dude. Every card's useful. I want them all.
Yeah, that doesn't work though.
Alright. Alright. No, let's stick to my original idea where I'll Spare Dagger from where I am. I'll
Okay.
heal. It'll force them to have to walk forward, and it'll make a choke point at the door.
So you want to go super early with the heal and then Spare Dagger.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Alright, so he's gonna move 1, attack 4 with poison. And the Living Bones is gonna attack for 1.
Yep.
So you're going to, knowing that information, an
He's
attack
going
4
last though,
with
so if the
poison.
skelly walks up, he might block the door, and then the corpse can't do shit. Right?
That is true.
Oh,
Did you
there's
times
that
2
too.
that one?
Sploosh.
You get a times 2, so that's
There
sweet.
you go.
So that guy won't be able to move in close enough to hit you. So you want to drop a heal on yourself?
Yep.
Okay, done.
Hopefully you can take out the skelly, and then come stand next to me and loot everyone.
What was my plan?
Oh, you have double loot. This is you use both your loot cards on the same.
This doesn't seem right. This is a weird combination of cards. Alright. I guess I'll go invisible.
Or you can move too. Hold on. Oh.
Oh yeah, I could have. Oh. Let's redo it. I want to see that double damage again. Yeah, don't worry
What
about
if the double damage doesn't happen now? You just
No,
wrecked the game.
it doesn't reshuffle.
Oh, you're saying it's only
It saves your stack.
it's a fictitious random.
Because it's it's a deck of cards. So you did Eye for an Eye and Spare Dagger, so that's the combo, and I did whatever the loot cards were. Ironically, I chose them in this order. Alright.
I think you like it when I go first, because based on the situation, it may play out better.
It depends. I sometimes choose cards that are open-ended towards what might happen. That guy was a summon, so he didn't drop any gold. That's rude. Alright, this guy... Oh, he's gonna hit us both now, that's cool. 2 damage, that's cool?
Yep.
I'll take 1.
Yep.
Thank you. I'll take my
I
lump.
figure at this point, we're just gonna kill them, get as much XP as we can, and... yeah.
I do need to long rest at some point, though. To get my item back to do the poison stabby.
Why do you need to do that?
For my professional.
Are you saying I should not murder too fast?
No, it's fine. So what do you want to do? So you don't have trample, so you can't pierce him. He does have armor. Could overwhelm him and kill him, pretty much. You could hit him for a lot and stun him, get some experience.
I like the overwhelming.
Okay.
To blow up the corpse, right?
Yep.
And
And
what do I do
underneath, what? Just put a shield just for kicks, or do you want to
for
keep
the low initiative.
Okay.
Unless you think I'm gonna need that. What is it? 6 attack? 4 attack?
4 with a stun.
Yeah, maybe I should use something else then. Show me the other ones. I don't care so much about going first anymore. They're slow and dumb. I don't think they're gonna kill us.
If you're gonna hit that guy that hard, I'll probably just long rest.
Well, yeah, you need to get your thing back, right?
Yeah, just optimizing for a win scenario.
Okay, and what was mine again?
It was the one that you can't use the items.
No, I mean, so I'm using one that gives me 2 XP to do a hit of 6. And what's my move card?
Right now you have Skewer.
So I could skewer to move up on him. And then
Well, you're on him already, so you
Oh,
said
I
you.
was talking about killing the corpse.
Oh, this one here. Okay.
Yeah.
So you could use that to like move to the corpse and then punch him, yeah, and then loot the gold.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I'm long resting, so that makes sense. He's going early actually. He's gonna immobilize and muddle.
Motherfucker.
But that's okay. Oh, muddle is bad.
What's muddle do?
You gain disadvantage. So if you attack 6 and you draw 2 cards and one of them's ×0, then you do ×0.
Oh god.
And you also can't move. So if you were to switch it up and do like a move and then skewer, you can't do that either. So
Wait, I can't move?
no, he immobilized you and muddled you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to skewer or overwhelming assault.
I think I still need the overwhelming assault.
Okay.
And I want to try to kill the corpse, yeah.
×0.
Fuck.
Uh,
Do I still get the XP though?
Yep.
Okay. And I can't move.
no,
So might as well not burn that card.
I don't think that you can. Because I think you have to perform a move action to get that effect.
Okay. Oh
then-
man.
And then
That was underwhelming assault.
I like it. What am I gonna burn? Loot, invisible.
Yeah.
But
Who
maybe
you
I,
hiding from?
maybe I
There's
want to
nobody
loot.
here. There's nobody
This
here.
guy won't even drop anything. What are you
Alright.
gonna do?
What's my next biggest hit? Shield bash?
Yep.
Yep. Do that. And then do I have any attacks at the bottom? Nope.
Not right now.
So I gotta hope for a I don't know. Should I push him? Maybe I could push him away.
Sure. Sure.
I don't, or I could push the skelly away, and then you could move up onto the corpse and maybe finish him.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I'll-
So for me,
You got a poison.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use this to do the attack at range with a poison, and then I have a card somewhere else that gains based off if there's negative conditions. So I'll do that combo early.
Okay.
We're good?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, he's gonna shield and gain armor, so that's neat.
12 for the living bones. And he's healing himself. Is
The
it-
living bones is healing himself, yeah.
I know. Well, I'm worried about that because he's full health. You know?
Well, you don't have to worry too much. Oh, there's a range attack, so I can't add the thing poison just yet. But that's okay. So stun.
I just heard a bang upstairs.
You want to go check it out?
Yes, I do. I will be right back. Oh. Take him down. I'll be right back.
Okay. That's okay, he's done. And I'll use my item just to be safe. Attack 3. Attack 2. Yes, please.
It is Lindsay. She is home.
Alright. So I had stunned the living bones.
Perfect.
So he took his turn but didn't do anything. So you want to attack this guy and do a similar thing?
Smash him. Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully I
So close. You could do a move and then push.
Are you getting your perk now?
Yes. I
I-
did all the things.
If I circle around the skelly and push him, I can't push him into his friend.
No,
Right?
you could push him into the corner. Right now, if
So-
you wanted to, you could push this guy back a square, and then next turn you could move up onto the gold and then hit him. and you get a gold. I don't know.
I can't move. I can't push then move, can I?
No. You'd have to move or not move and then push, and then next turn you'd have to move up onto the gold.
Right. Well, here's what I'm thinking is once he dies, the gold will pile up even more in that door frame. I think it's the third person to die there.
But there is a gold. How much gold is in that doorway?
Yeah, but as soon as these two are dead, the round is over, right?
As soon as all the turns are over for the round, then the round ends. So you could, for example, push him here. Next turn, move here. Take. Oh yeah, next turn if you move there and then kill him in the corner, then it'll end unless this guy stays alive. Yeah. So the question is, do you want to push him or do you not want to push him?
I
Or
don't
do you want
know
to push
the
someone
answer.
else?
I thought I would push the Skelly, but
I don't know that it does this very much.
it would push him. I don't know. I don't see a value in either.
Okay. I mean, if I was you, I would push this guy backwards.
All right, do it. Push him.
But
Push him. Push him. Push him.
how much gold is in the doorway? It'd be nice to know. Oh, I think sometimes it's glitched and the door looks like it has gold, but sometimes doesn't have gold.
I know, but the boss died there.
Is it gold though? I don't see it saying gold.
I see gold. What are you talking about?
I know, but sometimes it looks like that, but there's no gold. Like it's like a.
I'm telling you, there's gold. Just push him, and then you'll see the gold.
All right. It'll still say doorway though.
Okay, can I move now?
Wait, why is it saying?
Oh, target all adjacent.
There you go. You want to push the Skelly too?
I do. Push him right into the gold pile in the doorway. Can you push him that way?
No.
That would have been hilarious. All right, push
But
him in. Yeah, down there.
He won't drop gold though.
I know. It was just funny to block the corpse.
Luke, we're not here to have fun.
All right. Can I kill them yet, or are you still wanting to poison them?
No,
and do
I
things?
got the check mark. I'm good.
All right.
You do what you want a short rest.
Yeah, because I want to move into that one spot.
You think there's gold, but I don't think.
I want that doorway gold, man. I
don't think there's
want it.
any. I don't know.
That's the perfect card to burn. Although it's a very small number. Oh well. Goodbye.
All right. What do you want to do? You want to go insanely early and then hit for 1 XP, or do you want to use a big move and then?
Leaping cleave. I think if I'm standing in the doorway gold pile, I will get to hit them both.
That's true.
All right. So leaping
So eye for an eye
cleave
for
for the
a
hit.
move?
Eye for an eye for a move. Yeah.
Okay. That seems good.
I'll probably get a ×0 and miss them both.
And this seems good. All right. I'll finish them off if you don't. Oh wait, I'm gonna go way earlier before. Okay, I'll let you go.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's all good.
What? What if
I
they
just-
get a
I just need a
19?
loot 2 card. Just clean up all that gold that you want.
Oh, right there! You have one. Scary. Do it.
Scary.
Do the
Alright.
scary. No, because if I kill them, you should do 8 and scary. Because if I kill them, the round I think is over and you don't get anything. I think you should do the loot. Also gives you 2 XP, man. That's a huge card. You should scurry
I'll
all day, every day.
Summon Plaguey for the 2 XP. And loot. Loot
Yes,
2.
but now you're going way after me, and if I kill
The
him,
thing is, my loot 2 is on the bottom, so it won't loot anything. I'll get some XP though.
you'll get the doorway gold. I'm telling you.
Oh, I won't get the doorway gold. Fun.
Oh, you won't because I'll be.
Don't worry about it. We don't have to optimize the whole game, just
Alright,
enough
alright.
to win.
So stand in the gold pile.
There's no gold there.
This is so dumb.
Okay,
And
you're
then-
good?
And then attack.
Oh, you can't attack both of them because of the doorway. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not even.
Because the axe would have to go through that wall there.
That's
when
not
you
even a
swing.
thing. Feed it to them.
That's not how cleave works.
And my axe.
Alright, now we're gonna find out how much gold you got.
6.
2.
Ah.
No, that's a good amount. Okay, I'm gonna optimize for the experience. So I'm gonna drop Plaguey. And then loot 2. Which does nothing. Yes!
Sifting
would've
through the
got you
carnage
all
left
that.
by the battle. You find a cache at the back of the room, containing the scrolls you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit, but find that the writing upon them is in some unknown archaic language. One thing that does jump out at you, however, is a map of the northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Contemplating whether you want to find out more about this so-called gloom, you decide that the spot could be a point of interest for you as well. But that can be forgotten for the moment. You pack up the papers and head back to Gloomhaven to collect your reward.
So
Useless.
I tied you in gold piles looted. We only ever looted a gold pile at the end of the game. We both got one. Oh wait, I got one earlier on because I didn't get one at the end. I used more items. I didn't do anything. I don't know why I came along.
Did I get enough XP though? I feel as though XP is the perks and the XP is what matter. The gold is nice too, but I feel like we'll get that anyway.
So XP, when you level up, you don't get an extra card slot. The things you get is you get more life.
Meeting
Oh,
Jexera
sorry.
once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know, she whispers to you softly under the bustle of the tavern, if you're interested, I may have another job for you. A tribe of Inox in the Dagger Forest has ransacked a couple of my caravans headed to the capital. I told the militia, but they do nothing. She spits. I can point you in the direction of their encampment. If you can make an example of them, I will pay you
What does that
even
mean?
more.
I think she wants you to kill them.
No, when she said make an example, I think it's like, you know, in math when you show your work.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like X, where X is the
Carry
mark
the-
on your back
carry the
that I
one.
stab you through. Yeah. Perfect.
She places a crude map of the forest on the
The
table
long
and
division
stands up, her
of their
jewelry
limbs.
clinking with the movement. Come find me when it is done.
So is the example, in fact, what we were thinking before, that we're just sadistically torturing them, but instead of like through actual torture, just with math, with long division?
Brain torture.
Why don't we just have them play with you, and then they have to deal with analysis paralysis, and then that's a form of torture that they might
Oh,
have to go
I
through.
think it's relaxing, soothing.
Mm.
It makes it might heal them a little bit.
All right, so we got 10 gold, 1 prosperity, and 6 XP.
Nice.
Has been influenced by your actions. Once enough prosperity is gained, Gloomhaven's wealth will increase. Increasing Gloomhaven wealth will unlock new items in the merchant shop and will allow you to create new characters of a level equal to or lower to the current Gloomhaven wealth. So if you up your wealth to say wealth 3 and then you start a new character, he starts at level 3.
Nice.
Which is handy when, so you don't like have to start your characters from 0.
Right.
Play rewards. So we unlocked the Enox encampment and City of the Damned, or Crypt of the Damned. Was that the map that you found earlier? I don't know. Kill
Can
20
you zoom
elite
out?
monsters. Yep.
There's a stutter when you move around, so I can't tell what you're.
Become exhausted 12 times. So you've killed 2 elite dudes. This is the map.
Yeah, they mentioned northern camp, so.
This is the, that's the bend in the Still River, and this is the Enochs that they're mad about. So we went here, and then we went here.
Yep.
Um,
We took out that dude.
and the
He was
sulfur mine.
underwhelming, I must say. When I saw 20 health and the idea that he's going to open 4 doors and it's going to be a disaster.
Well, so he can spawn dudes and he opens doors. So think about if he like rolled 3 doors in a row, and then we had to fight 4 extra corpses, and then he just spawned like. I've seen it where he spawns so many skellies that you can't even get to the things that need to die. And then
Right.
and then it's like it can go exponentially terrible.
So we must have just got lucky. I think the poison made a huge difference, right? That's one.
That is a big thing because that's automatic like +1 to everything, right? So
Yeah.
So I think that was cool. All right, so our XP, as you can see, is a decent chunk close to like leveling up.
Yeah.
So when you level up, you get, I think your character gets +2 health per level.
Yeah.
Every time you level up, you get a full perk. So here's your perk. So consistency is remove 2 of the negative ones. So see like on your card, see how like this is your current card? When I mouse over it, says it's like gonna remove those. These ones convert negative ones to +1s, so you can really stack it. You can add +1 cards. You can add +3.
What's that?
This adds a push and a rollover. So that rollover symbol means that when you draw it, it adds a push, but then you have to draw another attack card so you can actually chain them together. So like this one here is like Pierce 3, but add something else. So this one here is stun plus something else, and this one is it adds 2 cards. One is a disarm, and one's a muddle. This one adds an extra target, which is fun. This one gives you shield, and that one makes it so that you don't have any negative effects from items. So some of your items you equip might give you like curses or -1 because they'll like chainmail. So it means you take less damage, but you also like do less damage.
Why do you say from items though? Go back to it.
This passive allows the character to ignore specific.
Yeah, it's just negative effects. Like when I was immobilized, theoretically I wouldn't be immobilized if I had that.
I don't think so.
Well,
Negative. It says
negative item effects. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't see the word item.
It's okay. It's not on the actual. It's not on the main text. It's just in this one. So yeah. Yeah.
And I could choose any of those, right?
Yep. There's no
Like-
progression. For
Like I don't have to unlock the top one to get to the next one down.
No. For me, pretty much if I roll a new character that has like 4 or 5 perks unlocked from the start, I'll just make them super consistent, so I don't want any like -2s or -1s or anything, as much as possible. And then I usually choose cards that play well into my playstyle after that. But for me, I would prefer like...
You go stable first.
Yeah, if I want to do 3 damage, I want to do 3 damage, at least, you know?
Yep.
But that's me. Different strokes. All right.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on your role too. If your character's role is to output the damage, then you'll want to make sure it's reliable. But if you're more of a utility class and your job is to immobilize stun, then
Yeah.
maybe you wouldn't favor the damage card, the damage perks.
Well, one of the cards is add 1 -2. Like it's not on yours, but one of the guys has add a -2 and add 2 +2s. So it's like it makes you a little bit more spiky. And I don't
Yeah.
know. I just kind of prefer the consistency, but that's just ebbing it to like take my luck factor and shift it up to the like 0+ margin ideally. I
Yeah.
don't think any of them remove the times 0, but if you can gain advantage, like I'll usually have a card in my deck that will make it so I can gain advantage. So if I'm like, I need this one to hit, like if you were able to gain advantage on your overwhelm, then you can't get times 0. Because without any curses in your deck, there's only one times 0, and that's not going to be the card that gets chosen. So you're always going to like hit for something.
Right.
Do you want to do the city encounter?
I want to look at the deck again.
Yep.
Not to completely AP it up, but after having freshly gone through an encounter, I want to see what the new cards are at the bottom and imagine what could have played out differently.
So I've never seen you use the bottom of Provoking Roar.
Yep. And the top is kind of garbage. The only benefit to that one is the low initiative.
It's good. If something's like a like super beast that's gonna slap you really hard, but also has a lot of health, because like if you could kill it, then just kill it, right? So it has to have like a lot of health that it survives, but you really don't want it to take its turn. So it's kind of situational.
Well,
I use it in place of using other things, right? Because you could hit it with a stun. It'd burn your card, but you could use a stun and get the same results, right? If you needed to.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is,
which was the other one?
Well, Wall of Doom is. I'm curious about Wall of Doom and Balance Measure. Those are the two new ones. Can you go down to the? Yeah. So Balance Measure, I think if I have enough move, I should always have Balance Measure as an attack.
Yeah, I mean, it has 3 experience on it, so in some cases, if you just do a move 3, attack 3, plus the XP, it's as good as most of your things. Because there's a few times where you're like, I want a 3 attack.
Yep, but I could also pair it up with like Skewer, make it an attack 6, or an attack 8 if I use the boots.
Or X is the amount of damage you have inflicted. Okay, so let's say that you use Skewer
with the boots.
Well, so let's say that you use Skewer or the cleaving stuff, right? Then you might do like a total of like 6 or 7 damage. Then you could get a big move out of that on the bottom half. But I've never done it. But in theory, I guess you could.
I'm saying the other word. On the Skewer, look at the move.
But what do you mean? The move 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could move 6 plus the boots is 8. And then
my Balance Measure becomes an attack of 8.
Yeah, and you could run across. So if there's like a boss at, like, for example, the one that we played just now, you could use this to move all the way across the whole map and then punt them in the face.
Yeah.
Sure.
What about Wall of Doom?
Wall of
2, shield 2. Add
it's
plus
nice.
1 attack.
It's nice. So the top half, I don't think I use too much. The bottom, I use when I have I'm doing nothing but standing there and chopping through bodies. So like,
Wall of Doom is nice next to Leaping Cleave or what's the other one called? Sweeping Blow.
Yeah, if you're just chopping through corpses, a little bit extra attack, maybe with a ×2 is nice. ×2 is always nice. Yeah. But, you know.
I don't see the Wall of Doom being that great.
Yeah, it's not.
I think it's better if we had a big party and my role was more tanky. And, you know, I'd be popping Retaliates, all the shield perks to survive hits, but no, we haven't been playing that way. We've been playing where we go in and break base, not sit and absorb damage.
There's a class of enemy that we haven't fought yet very much, but here's where Retaliate is good, but in this case it doesn't do anything, is that that what they'll have is they'll have 3 armor, like 3 shield passively. They'll have 2 health, and retaliate goes through shields. But those characters are almost always ranged, so it doesn't do it. Like, this seems like a great card to have at the end of the game where you just want 2 experience for free, and you don't need to use a top action. I don't know. It doesn't seem good.
Right.
There's other cards that are good where it's like attack 3, retaliate 1. And it's like, yes, I want to attack, and then when people hit me, I want to also attack them. That's good,
Right.
but that's not this card. So
All right,
balance
so
measure, I think, is good.
can you put balance measure in the deck and remove the, I think, provoking roar?
So I could posit this one. It is an attack 3, but you've never used the bottom of the card.
Well, again, it's that idea where I'm going to get a benefit from being overwhelmed and blocking a bunch, you know? So that's great when we're in a room full of guys that you'd pop that with the Wall of Doom. Look at that. That'd be great if we were fighting 12 skellies and I'm surrounded.
Wall of Doom is a burn, and this card here is a burn.
Right.
So,
but I've never used it because I don't see the value.
It's 3
Push 2
experience.
is kind of nice, but
the push 2 is nice, but like usually you combo it with you could just use this boot to do it if you wanted to. It's not like this one, like their priorities are virtually the same. No, this one's 32, this one's 61, so it's a little bit sooner. But so which one do you want to burn for balance measure?
I think provoking roar is I don't know. What do you think is better? You're right. Warding strength is probably the less useful card over provoking roar, but both of them have shitty move abilities.
So I've seen that the cards that I take out of my deck to put new cards in tends to be the cards that I burn first. So if I were to like click like short rest and then warding strength came up, I would be like, cool. I was never planning on this card being useful. But provoking roar is also one, right? Like if you go into an encounter and you find out that you need this because you get wiped out, you can come back and put it back in for the next time, right? Because you don't know what the next encounter is going to be.
Yeah. Go back to provoking roar for a sec. I'm just trying to remember what so it's disarm, and then the other part is taunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that card. What about instead of warding strength, grab and go?
Oh boy. Okay. You found yourself lacking in the moves department? Or you just like collecting gold?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's good the way it's set up.
It's
right
also
now.
87. Like
It's so slow.
like yeah.
It's like they get 2 turns before you get one.
That's rough. Okay. Let's do the city encounter real quick.
Yep.
City encounter.
It's almost 11.
You're relaxing at the Sleepy Lion when unimmaculately dressed man approach. An unimmaculately dressed man approaches? Shouldn't I say approaches? I don't know. I can't speak, so it doesn't matter. Approach your table.
You are relaxing at the Sleeping Lion when an immaculately dressed man approach.
That's wrong, right? I want my money back. Okay.
Smile blast to his face. Okay.
You must be the mercenaries everyone is talking about, yes? My name is Lord Greymane, and I have a delicate matter to discuss. May I sit? Great, I'm locked into this voice now. You gesture to a chair, and he sits with a faint grimace. I am transporting some valuable goods this evening from one of my warehouses, when I have reason to believe that some of the less desirable elements of this city wish to steal from me. I would like to hire you to help guard the undertaking. So, we could agree to guard the goods. or we could politely decline. If we agree, he might give us a quest, and we might have to do a quest, or he might be like, cool, I'll contact you later, and then we'll get a city encounter card added to the deck, and that will eventually be drawn, and then we'll eventually have to like make another decision down this quest line.
Well, you had said you want to go diplomatic. Diplomatic would be to agree.
Do you want to go diplomatic?
I don't know. He's immaculately dressed. Typically,
He's probably got some funds then.
he's probably got some shifty agendas.
Oh, maybe.
Let's get some easy money.
Do it. Oh. You head to the warehouse and are immediately set upon by a group of thieves. However, they prove no match for your expertise, and you quickly dispatch, and are quickly dispatched. Greymane thanks you. Thank you. 10 gold, collective 10 gold and 5 XP. So,
Oh man, really punch them right in them.
Why won't it show me? I know that one of us has less than 20 gold. You want to just split it even?
No, we both are over 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even gold then?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Alright. Do you want to
Look
buy
at you with
anything
your
at the-
33. You rich
Yeah, I think that's from my first level where I looted like 8 gold.
bit. You're like, oh, bling lord. All right.
Did you want to buy some stuff before next
I mean,
round?
that iron helmet is screaming my name.
It's
what is
not
it?
good.
When
So-
attacked, consider any ×2 attack modifier card the enemy draws be +0 instead.
It helps even out the luck game a little bit.
But that's
It's
not
cheap.
passive? Like,
It
I
is.
have to activate it?
No, it's passive. It's all the time.
Because the boots, you have to activate boots, which is kind of dumb, but it's fine.
The other boots gives you jump. So there's not much at the item shop because we haven't upgraded our reputation or our wealth or whatever.
Do you want to just save the money then? Also,
so-
you're looking at the thing. This is 30. Looks
So
like a
these are
treasure
all
chest.
the things. You could
Oh, okay.
filter
gotcha.
by category.
Yeah, once we have more options, it'll be. Yeah, okay.
So you want to pass for now.
I believe so. What's leather armor? The next 2 times. Fuck, that's small.
The next 2 times you are attacked, the attacker gains disadvantage on the attack. And that's got a little tap symbol. So after you take a long rest, you get that back.
But
Now-
you have to activate it, right?
No, it's passive. So you're attacked the first 2 times, they're going to get disadvantage early, and then later. There's a few of these. So hide armor is similar. So on the next 2 sources of damage attack, you gain shield 1. I will say there are better versions of pretty much all the items that there are unlocked later, but they cost more, and they are unlocked later. So you can get
So
benefits.
part of it
now or-
is, can we survive without? Or no?
Yeah, and you have 1 item slot for this, so I mean... Oh, the other thing is that as you loot treasure chests, you'll find stuff. So if you buy stuff, and then you find something, then it kind of defeats the purpose.
Right. Can you sell things?
At half price, yes.
Okay.
Half their value.
Okay. I think I'm good then.
Alright, let me just look at what I've got real quick to see. So I've got poison. I could go dual poison daggers
Ooh.
and just be real stabby.
If you poison someone that's already poisoned, does it stack?
No.
Or it's just a status of I am poisoned?
Just a status of poisoned.
Okay.
Poisoned is a pain when you're... If someone is constantly applying poison, it's a real pain in the butt for a player. Like some enemies passively have poison, and so once you get low health, the problem is that when you heal, the heal removes the poison, but it doesn't heal your health. So if you have a heal 5, or if you have your heal 3 potion, it heals 0 health and it just removes the poison. Then they apply poison again, and then you are stuck in the same scenario. So unless you can drop like a double heal, like you do a heal self 2 and it clears poison, then you do a heal self 3 from an item, then you get an actual like little heal off of it, but it's a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Wounds work differently. So a wound is cured from healing as well, but with a wound you still get the healing effect, and wound just makes it so that every time you take a turn you take 1 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Go to Warhammer.
Warhammer is a double-handed weapon that does stun to a melee action. So it adds stun. It's good.
Can we trade gold or items?
No.
Okay.
So I could go with a poison. Eagle Eye Goggles is nice.
During your attack, gain advantage on the entire attack action. That's just forever you have advantage?
No, so when you use it, you get advantage.
Oh, like popping your boots, you'd pop the goggles.
But if you're going to be doing a big AoE or something, like if you were doing a leaping cleave or something, it's nice because you just get advantage on all the things.
Mhm.
Or if you play a class that has lots of AoE, like the sorceress or whatever, like it's pretty nice to have.
Should I grab a cloak of invisibility and then we'll both go invis?
Yeah, both of us. Yeah. Well, we won't take any damage that round, that's for sure.
Oh, it only lasts 1 turn?
Yep.
Okay. All it is a negated damage for 1 round.
Yeah, it's nice to go early and hit somebody and then go invis and then take like a long rest, or to go really late, because as soon as you take your turn you're not invisible anymore. So you can kind of, if you really want to hide, you can go early and you can disappear for like about 2 rounds. But piercing bow during your ranged attack. I don't have that many ranged attacks, but the ability to go through armor is nice, plus you don't have that many. I might just go double poison dagger. Do I have boots even?
Maybe you should get boots.
Yeah.
Mind you, it seems that it hasn't been a problem for you to move up on people, so.
I do have a little bit more mobility and a little bit more in terms of ranged, I guess.
You could always save the gold for
Yeah,
the upgraded shop. I think, how far are we from upgraded shop?
Well, reputation.
Halfway?
I think when this fills up, then we'll go up in wealth. So we have like 3 out of 5 or something. I don't know. I wish it would tell me.
Right there.
Oh, our reputation is 0. Oh, okay. So the reputation is 0. So our rep hasn't gone up, and our Gloomhaven wealth is 1 out of 4. I don't know, but we gained some prosperity. Where's our prosperity? Urgh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Click on your character. I see the profile. Yeah. Perks, enhancement, pound, health, gold.
The thing is, it's like a party thing, so
Subway Surfers.
it should be showing what our prosperity is.
This is calculated by taking the average character level. What is that?
Yeah, so your party has a level based on your character's levels. Ours is level 1 based on adding things and dividing and eventually getting to 1.
Mhm.
But yeah. You got 2 elites killed out of 20, so you're 10% of the way through your retirement path.
Retirement plan. Yep.
Alright, I think that's it, unless you wanted to do another scenario, but...
I think it's getting too late for another scenario. 11 o'clock.
I think so.
Yep.
Alright.
Thank you, sir. When's the next one? Friday. So I suspect tomorrow I'm climbing, so I won't be able to tomorrow probably. And Friday, I think we may be going to Martintown, but I don't know yet.
Okay. Let me know.
I'll text you. I'll be like, I'm calling in sick for work. You should do the same.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Oh man, imagine.
All right, man.
Yep.
Thanks for joining me in the gloom.
Do you have any thoughts on increasing the party size?
I'm good with increasing the party size. So increasing the party size ups the exponential complexity, right?
Yep. The AP goes wild.
It goes pretty wild. But it also, so at some point with enough people, it's just kind of like I pick cards that are generally good, and then it devolves into chaos, and you just like when it's your turn, you're just like, this is my best part, this is my best bottom part, and you just do it. Um, you will see though that the number of elites goes up considerably when you jump to 3 and 4. So it's balanced. I won't say it's harder, but it's scaled, right? So everything is harder.
Okay.
Like everybody, it's like, oh, instead of everyone being like 5 health, everyone's like 9 health and hits twice as hard,
Right.
but it's balanced. So
All right. Well, I think then we should probably just continue as we're doing already.
if someone wants to join,
Okay.
but it might be a good idea if you get more experience before somebody joins, like a few extra rounds, so that you don't have any questions,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can save the explaining for someone else.
Right.
Um,
And as far as the format, playing through Google Meets, you're good still?
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right. Somehow we have not. Did we play for less than an hour? Because Google Meets didn't tell us that it was going to hang up on us.
Weird. That's a good point. Kids were in bed at 8:30.
And we've been streaming for 2 hours. So I think it ran longer. I don't know why. Doesn't matter.
Me neither. All right, I'll see you at the next one. Thanks
All
again,
right.
Phil.
Until next time.
Yep. Later.
Bye.